Hey and welcome, Hammeh here, and in this video, as always, a quick roundup of the Overwatch news from the last few days that might have slipped under your radar. 312 new skins, the Overwatch League home skins for all 26 heroes of each of the 12 first teams are coming. We're going to get a free one each with League tokens, so a roundup of that system and thoughts. For you collectors, new Funkos might be coming in, Wave 3 may have been leaked online, so some details on the 6 new heroes that could be incoming. Hanzo is coming to Heroes of the Storm tomorrow, a bit of news on his release. And finally, it looks as though we might have a date for Winter Wonderland along with one potential skin, if an unconfirmed image is to be believed. Time code in the description below to skip, and as a quick reminder, you might have missed some of my voice lines, lore and interactions videos recently. As I work on more, do check out the playlist below. Link here at the end of vid and in description. More Overwatch lore coming in the next few days. On with the news. Okay, the first season of the Overwatch League is almost with us, and today in a video, Nate Nanza, the commissioner of the league, explained a little bit more about how we're going to get our hands on some of those team uniforms. Now, in early 2018, the league is going to be starting, and this system will be introduced to Overwatch. Any hero in the game, you'll be able to get any of the 12 teams of the Overwatch League in their home team colours for. So that's 12 times 26 for the 312 you see being cited everywhere. Now, to help support the team, some of the proceeds of these skins will go towards supporting them directly, and to track that, Nanza announced that there's going to be an Overwatch League token system where we exchange tokens for the specific skins that we want. Now, this is very important for a few reasons. One, obviously, they need to keep track of how the teams are going to be reimbursed if fans are buying their skins, so that makes perfect sense. But this also has some slightly wider repercussions for Overwatch and its cosmetic system in general as well. Now, in the first month after this system releasing, everyone is going to be given enough tokens to buy one skin for a hero of their choice. As the team representing Britain, even if there are no British players in it right now, I'm going to be rooting for London Spitfire, and I also love this Seoul Dynasty Diva skin. The colours are absolutely awesome. So being able to buy the specific skins that we want with our free tokens, and indeed with any tokens I presume we're going to pay money for in future, is pretty important. Now, the secondary application, well, this must have taken a reasonable amount of time to introduce a new purchasing system, a new buying system into Overwatch and into the Blizzard systems. This directly paves the way for Blizzard to sell not just esports skins, but other skins individually for tokens in future. Now, I presume we pay cash for tokens and exchange the tokens for skins, any microtransactional or cosmetic purchasing system. Sadly, since Heroes of the Storm went away from this, actually, tends to make you exchange cash for something, and then that's something for the skins. Now, given the furore over Star Wars Battlefront 2 loot boxes, the pay-to-win nature of them, whether loot boxes are gambling, etc. as of late, Belgium, Hawaii and some other US states and governments, as you may have seen elsewhere, have been looking at the issue and whether it's something that maybe should be legislated on. I know that even some UK bodies have been taking a look. What this system does give Blizzard is a way out or an alternative route to go in case anything happens to loot boxes. Now, for the record, I've talked a lot about the fairness of loot boxes and things in the past. I'm not going to go into it all now, but I'm happy for Blizzard to make money from cosmetics. That's totally fair. It's good that in this case that goes to the teams as well to help support sustainable esports. Very important. Esports is important for the future of Overwatch. And I don't really mind loot boxes being cosmetic, but it's not my favourite mechanic. I would rather always buy individual skins for a certain price and not have to roll a dice for them. And loot boxes, you are rolling a dice to see what you get. That might be a topic for another video. What do you prefer? Do let me know in the comments. A lot of people have talked about it already. But importantly, this gives Blizzard the means to sell our skins individually, and if that's something we want, let's not forget that. Next up for you collectors, it looks as though Micromania may have unintentionally leaked the next wave of Funko Pops. The retailer put up some detail pages spotted by an eagle-eyed Redditor that had a release date of March 2018, so this may be just a holding date, but it meant that Zarya, Zenyatta, Roadhog, Junkrat, Mercy and Sombra may well be the next Funkos incoming. Are you going to be jumping in and getting those? Do let me know. Hanzo is coming to Heroes of the Storm tomorrow most likely. Now, I love Heroes as a quick play relaxing game, so I'm going to jump in and give him a go. Every hero in Heroes of the Storm when they release gets a hero spotlight talking about their abilities, a bit about their lore and background, and introducing them. I really laughed at this line in Hanzo's.
Hanzo's next ability, Scatter Arrow, works similarly to how it does in Overwatch.
Now, Heroes of the Storm players will get to feel the feeling of Scatter Arrow shooting off a wall and one of them headshotting you for no particular reason. Just as a little bit of interesting news, all Heroes of the Storm heroes have two ultimate abilities, two heroics. Hanzo's second heroic, apart from Dragon Strike, is kind of a long-range arrow. The further it travels, the more damage and stun duration it deals when it lands on a target. Reminds me a bit of like Ashe of League of Legends, if you've ever played that game, but you're rewarded for long-range accuracy. That's actually a really cool mechanic. And last but not least, if you want to look away from what potentially might be a Winter Wonderland skin spoiler, you can look away now. Do have a look at the playlist below for more videos. Okay, Redditor opened as my fox just before the weekend found what may or may not be, it's unconfirmed as of this point, image shared on Korean forum Inven that may show a Genji with slightly winterish looking colouring, along with a release date of the 12th of December. Well, let's not forget of course that Winter Wonderland last year launched on the 13th of December. Feels reasonably decent if we're not going to hear anything in terms of a teaser today for tomorrow, with the event running 3 weeks until early January. If you want to avoid seeing the image of the Genji skin, look away now, playlists below. This may or may not be an icy Genji skin, it kind of has slight of the theme of the Frosty Forest skin that we got in Winter Wonderland last year. Either way, we won't have too long to wait. If the event's going to be next week, then I'm sure we might have a teaser either late this week, perhaps Friday before the weekend, or on Monday anyway. There we go, bit of a roundup of the news. Throw a like or sub if you enjoyed, it really helps, and do check out my latest lore, voice lines and interactions below. If you're new to the channel, do check out all my regular vids. You can click these playlists and videos here whether you're on mobile or on a desktop or laptop. Cheers for tuning in, I've been Hammeh, and stay classy Blizzard World.